Is it possible that we are the only living beings in the entire observable universe, which has a diameter of about 90 million light-years and contains at least 100 billion galaxies, each with between 100 and 1,000 billion stars? Recently, we have discovered that planets are also abundant, and there are probably trillions and trillions of habitable planets in the universe. Therefore, there should be many opportunities for life to exist and develop, right? But then, why isn't the universe teeming with alien spaceships? Welcome to Nebula Mind. Let's reflect on the possibility of the existence of alien civilizations in other galaxies. We probably would never know about them, as everything outside our direct galactic neighborhood, called the local group, is practically beyond our reach forever due to the expansion of the universe. Even if we had incredibly fast spaceships, it would take billions of years to reach those places, traversing the emptiest areas of the universe. So, let's focus on the Milky Way. Our galaxy consists of up to 400 billion stars. If we counted one star per second, it would take us 100 lifetimes to count them all. About 20 billion of these stars are similar to the Sun, and it is estimated that 1/5 of them have a planet the size of Earth in their habitable zone, where life could exist. If only 0.1% of these planets hosted life, there would be millions of planets with life in the Milky Way. Moreover, the Milky Way is about 13 million years old. In the beginning, it was not a hospitable place for life, as conditions were very harsh. However, after 1 to 2 billion years, the first habitable planets emerged. Earth is around 4 billion years old, so there were trillions of opportunities for life to develop on other planets. If just one of them had developed a super civilization capable of space travel, we would already have heard about it. But how could we detect such an alien civilization? If we built generational spacecraft capable of sustaining a population for 1,000 years, we could colonize the entire galaxy in 2 million years. It may sound like a lot, but remember that the Milky Way is immense. If it took us only a few million years to colonize it, there could possibly be millions or even billions of planets in the Milky Way that could harbor life. And if these other life forms have significantly more time than we do, then where are the aliens? This is the Fermi paradox, and nobody has a definitive answer to it. However, we have some ideas. Let's talk about filters. In this context, filters are very difficult obstacles for life to overcome, and they can exist at various stages of a civilization's development. First, there are the great filters that we have already passed. Perhaps it is much more difficult for complex life to develop than we assume. We still haven't fully unraveled the process that allows life to emerge, and the necessary conditions may be much more complex than we imagine. Maybe, in the past, the universe was much more hostile, and only recently have things become favorable for the development of complex life. This would also mean that we might be unique, or at least one of the first civilizations in the entire universe. Second, there may be great filters ahead of us. In this case, it would be very unfortunate. Perhaps life at our level exists throughout the universe but gets destroyed when it reaches a certain point, which is still ahead of us. For example, there might be an incredible technology in the future, but when activated, it destroys the planet. Advanced civilizations would be those that have found a solution to this problem, perhaps by just pressing a button. If this is true, then we are closer to the end than to the beginning of human existence. Or perhaps there is an ancient Type 3 civilization that monitors the universe, and whenever a civilization advances far enough, it is eliminated. Maybe there's something out there that is better left undiscovered. We have no way of knowing. Reflection: perhaps we are alone at this moment. We have no evidence that life exists elsewhere in the universe. It seems that the universe is empty and lifeless. No one sends us messages, no one responds to our calls. We might be completely alone, trapped on a small ball of wet mud in an eternal universe. This thought is frightening because it could be correct. If we allow life on this planet to perish, perhaps there will be no life anywhere else in the universe. Life may be unique and perhaps only exists in this moment. In that case, we have to take risks in the stars and become the first Type 3 civilization to keep the flame of life alive and spread it to the universe so that future generations, whether they be humans or other beings, can have an incredible and prosperous future. Subscribe to Nebula Mind, and until next time.